loose through the middle as County will try to step onto it. Chipped in by the defenseman. County in the corner, keeps it moving. Gulliver, the net front presence. Griffin will shoot. There's a rebound, they score! County, the rebound fell at his feet. He shoveled the puck low towards Dershawn Stewart's net. He couldn't get the pad across to keep it out the net. Got a piece of it, but the MK Lightning are on the board first, Stu. 2 minutes into this game, or less than 2 minutes into this game, I should say.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes in. It's a nice shot from the point from James Griffin, but that rebound from Dershawn Stewart just lays right on the plate there. Really a good opportunity for the Milton Keynes Lightning to get one on the board early doors, and you know, players at any level are not going to miss opportunities like that.
MK probing the perimeter, puck comes to the point. Korenchuk wants to back off to the wing. Korenchuk again will accept it. One time from the top of the circle, they score! Finds a way past Dershawn Stewart. And the Lightning have two in quick succession. What a start for the visitors. A one-timer again from County, his second of the night, and a flying start for Wallace's Lightning.
Yeah, we talked about players who've been tested at Elite League level. Another one right there in Jordan County. On the power play, the left shot, the pass though, particularly there from Korenchuk, it's right in the wheelhouse of Jordan County. It just sets up so perfectly. And all he does just gets behind it, down on one knee, bit of a screen in front as well. Tom's Rockis making a bit of a nuisance of himself. And it's a good goal for the MK power play to make it 2-0 to the Lightning.
Pellick frees that puck up off the defenseman. It's Martelli straight back into the hunt. It'll come to the point with Saucerman. He winds up, drives one, and he scores! The first Blaze goal of the preseason, scored by number 23, Colton Saucerman. A blast from the point, down low, beating Curlin, and the Blaze are on the board halfway through the period.
It's exactly what Colton Saucerman was brought in for this season. Offense from the blue line, and it's a big wind up. Look from behind the goal. We'll see exactly how much Will Curlin saw of that shot. I suspect very little of that. Great bit of traffic in front there. Colton Saucerman picks the top corner, finds the back of the net. Coventry Blaze back to within one.
What's going to be brought across the blue line for the Blaze? A little dipsy doodle from Barriga. In the corner, tries to keep it moving. He does still have it, Barriga, on the back end of Boyson. Boyson trying to make something happen, they score! It's a diving poke between the legs of Curlin. And the Coventry Blaze have tied it up. What an interesting sequence of events. The puck ended up down low, and it's poked between the wickets. The Blaze are all tied up, and it was Matthew Gleason's final touch that has got the Blaze level.
That's a fantastic goal from Matthew Gleason. You watch again on the replay, he dives over it and he scoops it with his backhand as he's sort of kind of falling over. He catches a bit of stick and then just twists around and scoops it with his backhand into the back of the net. Oh, wonderful bit of stick work there from number 63.
5 minutes already having gone here in the second period. 40 seconds remaining in this MK power play. Remind me of this power play number, Stu, for the Lightning.
This is power play number 3 for the MK Lightning. They scored 1 goal on those 2 opportunities.
Two goals on the power play for the Lightning. A wonderful wrist shot from Dominic Gabage, beating Dershawn Stewart. High blocker side as well. Take a look at this one again. A little bit of space for MK coming across the line. Martelli hits the trailer, and that is a wonderful release. I don't know whether the forward in front field, who was in the process of being cleared out, took any of the eyes away from Stewart. Either way, this is a tremendous finish from the MK forward. Hopkins, nice pass through the zone to the back door, chance! Good sprawling save by Curlin. It's dug out the gaping face of the net. Looked like it was going to trickle over the netminder and in, but it's kept alive. Blaze keep it alive in the zone though. Chukarov wound up, a big one-timer to go. William Boyson on the hash marks, ties the game up at 3. A stunning one-timer. Immediately tries to pump up the bench with his celebration. The Blaze have tied it at 3. And a massive amount of special teams goals here, Stu.
Yeah, massive amount of special teams goals. You'd expect with the man advantage that you get that extra bit of opportunity there, and Boyson doing what we expected to do. One of the reasons why he was singled out as our one to watch. Great big shot there from on the right hand shot on the left hand side of the forward lines. Gets a one-timer in, and that makes it 3 apiece.
Face-off win in the offensive zone by the Blaze. Sourceman, one-timer intended by Jiri Virtanen, couldn't get all of it. Blaze keep it alive in the offensive zone. Mismatch. Sourceman ghosting in. He shoots. He scores. Second of the night for Colton Sourceman. Curling got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it out the back of the net. And Colton Sourceman scores the first Blaze goal of pre-season and scores the first goal to put the Coventry Blaze in the lead, Stu.
It also looks as if James Griffin is going to end up with a penalty. He's been sent over to the box.
Yeah, probably for a misconduct. As we have a look at this again, lovely.
Fantastic shot.
It's a fantastic shot, absolutely. You know, space from the Blaze, relentless offensively. You know, moving the puck from wing to wing, and yeah, Colton Sourceman showing that just why he's one of the premier offensive defensemen in the Elite League. I think if you're Tim Wallace, you kind of want to be telling the bench to just calm it down a little bit. You know, there was a big reaction from Sean Norris looking at the near side official that hadn't been called, but the back official had called it. Now, if he'd have overstepped the line, you know, any further and ended up with a misconduct penalty, that would have been, you know, bad for the MK Lightning, as Mike Pellick on a broken play is going to head up on a breakaway. He shoots, loose puck, they score! Followed up by Elijah Bariga. He does get his goal. It's short-handed. A break-up ice for the Coventry Blaze. It was a breakaway from Pellick. Initially stopped by Curlin. Bariga stayed in the hunt, picked up the spoils, and the Blaze have a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, good bit of following up there from Elijah Bariga. He has done all the things right this evening except get the puck in the back of the net. Pellick makes Curlin make a good stop there, but the puck just falls nicely for Bariga, who then just chips it up over the sprawling netminder and makes it 5-3 to the Coventry Blaze.
Shot down low from Garbage. It's stopped by Nags, stopped by Dershon Stewart. Puck ends up in the neutral zone. It's poked ahead. Chance on a breakaway. Shot comes in. They score. Max Stewart short-handed against his former side. The Blaze rampaging offensively. Too short-handed on this bit of special teams. It's the Blaze, number 18, against his former side. And this is a wonderful bit of explosive speed from him to make sure he's at the races. And a snappy finish beats Curlin.
Yeah, and that was, that's one of the things that he was brought in for. His pace and his aggressive skating there, jumps on the opportunity. Doesn't really think there about Deacon Will Curlin, just goes for straight firepower with the shot and just rips it past the netminder.
Be dumped in deep. Jokinen checked in the corner by Hazeldine. Clements works it off. There'll be another chance at the empty net, maybe here from Pellick. Instead, he lays it off a Constable. He gets checked. The loose puck might still trickle home. It's mopped up by Korenchuk. He's going to work it forward. Final 2 minutes as the Blaze are back to full strength. Korenchuk, nice shot. Kicked aside by Dershon Stewart. The rebound comes out for Thomas Rutkiss as he's mopped up by Luciani. Pass down low, touchdown in front. Good stop by Stewart, but the rebound is dunked home. And the Lightning get their 4th on the evening. Using the extra skater, they had 2 on the power play, 6 on 4. They make it count 6 on 5. And with 1 minute and 40 to go, it's a 2-goal hockey game, and that might have just made things interesting. Tom Zrutkiss with the final touch. Korenchuk dumped to the ice. Virtanen will cuddle his man into the backboards. Martelli will keep it alive. The net is empty again for MKs. They will go 6 on 5. Norris under some pressure from Mismash. Martelli, oh, that's a mistake from Martelli, and Mismash will dunk it into the empty net. Grant Mismash opens his account for the Blaze with the empty netter, and Johnny on the spot. And a mistake from Martelli probably puts an end to the momentum late that MK were trying to build.
Yeah, they built up a good bit of momentum with the pressure on the power play and then getting a goal, and that pass there just going astray, and Mismatch just capitalising. Probably the only mistake Martelli's made tonight.
10 to go. MK will send that out. And Connor Russell will end the game with the Blaze in their own zone. 7-4 victory, a very spirited affair from both sides. The MK Lightning getting off to a flying start, leading the Blaze by 2-0. But you felt like the more the hosts kind of got familiar with themselves, got familiar with the pace, got into the game, and they slowly started to take over. And as a result, were ultimately the victors.